Hello and welcome back to my channel. I'm filming this at the same time as my journal setup for the year of 2025, but I am gonna do a 2024 walkthrough of my journal. I'm so excited. This has honestly been my journal for the last 3 years. This is 2024 and I'm gonna go through all of the things that I did for this year, but I also have 2023 in this journal and a little sneak peek 2025. So definitely check out my other video where I go through my setup for 2025, but this video is just gonna be all of my pages for 2023. I feel like I have some really good pages and I finally finished everything, my bookshelf and filling in all of my items. So I'm so excited to show you guys and I hope that you guys enjoy. All right, starting out, this is my title page, 2024, reading journal. Yeah, just getting straight into it. This was just a little calendar that I made. This is the only month that I made a calendar. I was like, I don't actually need this. This is my favorite page of the whole journal. This is my series tracker and then my TBR. And I just loved how I did it almost like little sticky notes. I didn't read as many from my TBR as I thought I would. Actually, Book Lovers and From Blood and Ash, I read both of those this year, so I just filled them out in here as well. But yeah, those are not even from 2024, so that's fun. As far as my series tracker, I just love the way that it looks, and I did basically this whole page again in 2025 because I loved it so much. Then I have my books of 2024. I just love the way that this looks. I did it in 2023 as well, and I think it's a really cute way to see all of my books as if they were on a bookshelf, especially since I don't actually get a lot of these books in physical copies that I buy. A lot of them are from the library or other copies, so I just think this page is really cute. Then in January I did a reading goals. Whoa, my power just almost went out. That was crazy. Well, hopefully we will have enough to get us through the rest of this. Okay, please don't flicker again. This is my reading goals. I had to read more fantasy, which I feel like I did, but I didn't read as much as I would have liked. Read one classical book. That is my goal every single year. I try to read one classical book. In 2024, I really I don't know, I didn't do that. And so this is probably the first year in 6 or 7 years that probably even more than that I didn't read a classical book. So pretty disappointed in that, but I'm definitely gonna read one in 2025. Read 50 books. I think I ended up reading 54 books. I was pretty happy about that. I mean, you'll see in the next video where I talk about my goals for 2025. In 2024, I was really trying to read a lot of books for the sake of it being a book, whereas this year I'm really trying to read quality. Anyways, I wanted to keep up with my journal more. Imperfections are okay, and I feel like I did a really good job of that. I finished out the whole year and I did a monthly spread for each one, even if it was a little bit rushed, and so I really enjoyed that. I completely failed at this one. I didn't even finish the first book in time for the book discussion, but whatever. And then this one, reorganize / go through my bookshelf. I have a very impending reason that I needed to go through my bookshelf. I haven't talked about it yet on my channel, but I ended up going through that in January, so I still marked it off, but yeah, I was able to go through my bookshelf and I was really happy about that. Moving on, for my January spread, I had goals, and then this little section right here I did for every single month. So I picked my favorite book of the month, my least favorite book of the month, pages read, and books read. And I actually love the way that this snapshot of the month goes, and so I'm gonna continue that in 2025. But I just felt like this was an easy way, no stress way for me to kind of talk about my month and see how it differs throughout, see which months I read the most. That's why I like the pages read as opposed to the books, because sometimes I read more books but the pages were actually still lower than certain months when I read less. Moving on, I love this page. Star rating and what medium. I did this in 2023 and I loved the visualization of it. So I do my 1 star, 2 stars, 3 stars, 4 stars, and 5 stars. I'm pretty sure these ones are rereads and or poetry books, so I didn't put a star rating. But I read a lot of meh books this past year. There were not that many that reached a 4 or 5 star. I actually did do a video where I go through all of my 4 4.5 and 5-star reads, so if you want to watch that, you totally can. What medium? This is actually so crazy to look back. I'm gonna show you my 2023 one because it's crazy to see how my reading changed. I got a Kindle this year about halfway through, and so my ebooks went up like absolutely tremendously. In 2023, this was mine, and I read 4 ebooks, like crazy. And then some of the mixes were also ebooks as well as audiobook, but for the most part, I read 4 full ebooks. This year, I read so many. Look at all this orange. 1, 2, I read 22 ebooks. That's so crazy. So yeah, and even like this year, I've already noticed that my physical books, I've read 7 books and I've only read 2 that were physical. So I'm really gotta keep trying to get books from the library and read like physical books because that's my favorite. But yeah, I don't know, I just love seeing this as like a representation of what I read. As far as my monthly tracker, I loved this last year when I did it, and I'm planning on doing it this year as well. Yeah, I just love seeing it, and November really upsets me. I don't want to talk about it because I read a bunch of books in November, but I read like 3 or 4 books and only got like halfway, and so that's why it's at 0, but that's really disappointing. Okay, so we're gonna move on. I was gonna do like an overview page on this one, but then I didn't do it, so whatever. February, I just wanted to do like a little journal spread. I thought that was cute. I wrote a little bit. I did my February reads, best book, least favorite, pages and books read. I really did not like All of Us Villains. I was like kind of disappointed in that one. Then I wrote like a bunch. March gets its own little spread. March, I read 7 books. I thought that was like crazy, so I ended up also just doing this little page where it was like all the books that I read. This was an Ali Hazelwood month. I mean, Love Theoretically, Bride, and Stuck With You. Crazy. I also did like a little bit of writing here. I was just trying to fill up this page and I didn't know what to do. So yeah, 2 5 stars, 1 4 star, 2 3 stars, and 2 2 stars. Didn't do as much in April, May, and then June. So I kind of just love how I did this little spread to like kind of keep going with the months. So yeah, like I said, I didn't really read too much in April and May. I was traveling those 2 months. Yeah, just reading wasn't a huge priority. Then in June, I read Lessons in Chemistry. That was such a good book. Such a good book. Oh, then I made these pages. I love them so much. I got these actually from my best friend Verity. In her reading journal, she did this. So I have A to Z. So this is all just like books that start with the letter. And honestly, I feel like I did really good because I only did 1 2 3 4 5 that I didn't get to. And if I read like Zodiac Academy and stuff, I feel like I can do these last letters, hopefully. So, and then for the bingo, I'm so sad because I literally was so close. The Holiday Romance, I literally read in December, but then finished in January. So I didn't mark it off here. And then a Spooky Fall read, I just didn't do this year. I don't know. And a classic, so sad I didn't do that as well. But all the rest, I was really excited that I finished. And oh my God, it's actually downpouring outside. That's crazy. I don't know if you guys can hear that, but that's insane. Wow, it's like sheets. Anyways, yeah, I kind of just did like quotes that I thought were kind of cute. What's your favorite place you've ever been? Wherever I'm going next. I thought that was so cute. Some more quotes. This poem was like actually so beautiful. It's talking about like leaves in the back of a pickup truck, and it's like says they're dancing like as they go down the street, and it's like the leaves light in their slippers were dancing on in the truck bed. And I just thought that was like the cutest, most visual, beautiful line. I don't know why that really got me, but I just really love this spread. I love the little like flowers, and it felt so summery. And I made this spread in Colorado, little cafe that I love there, and it was just beautiful weather, and I was outside like on their little patio. I don't know, this page brings back like just like feeling very happy, and I was with Ben, and yeah, so I love this page and it makes me really happy. Then I had August, and for whatever reason I just felt like let's make it underwater. So yeah, I read a bunch of summer books this month. This summer will be different, and the summer I turned pretty. August was like summer reads. That was like the vibes, and I loved it. Then we got into fall, and I was so excited, and I made like a fall little TBR. Again, I really failed at it. But I'm such a mood reader and I like make TBRs because they're fun, but then I like just don't stick to them. I'm really gonna try this year, guys. But yeah, I got these little like fun gold flecked stickers and I really wanted to use them. I read Orc and the Innkeeper this past month, so that was actually not in 2024. But again, I feel like I'm just gonna use these TBRs like throughout all of the years, and hopefully at one point I'll be able to cross off everything that's ever been on my TBR. But you know, that won't happen. I guarantee it. So yeah, then I did September, some more quotes. Iron Flame. This quote literally destroys me. Oh, these quotes just make me feel so happy. Oh my god, I love them. Then we have my November and October. Again, these I made kind of like last minute, and November being a line like but it's fine. Also because November I did so much traveling. Like I went to Mississippi and then I was also like on the boat. Oh, also I switched them on accident. October, November, they're backwards, but oops. Yeah, just pretend that didn't happen. Then December was also just like a little page. I think I did all 3 of these pages like together, and I just wanted to finish out the year. Then I had a bunch of like video ideas, shorts ideas, things for the YouTube channel, and then we get to 2025. So that is my walkthrough for this year. I think my favorite pages are by far this page and this page. Yeah, they just bring me a lot of joy. So I hope that you enjoyed this. It's just a quick little video, but I love watching little journal flip throughs and I know that you guys like seeing them. So I'm very excited to show my 2024 journal. Be sure to check out my 2023 flip through if you're interested in that. And I'm about to go film my 2025 journal setup. So go watch that. All right, see you in the next video. Thank you guys. Bye. Saw your silhouette